If you're a business owner and you've been watching YouTube videos to figure out how to actually use AI in your business, well, then you're kind of doing it backwards, because every video right now is the same thing. It's someone standing in front of a camera and telling you, here's how to build a $10 million business with AI. And then they just copy and paste the prompt into Manus of all things and call it a strategy. You don't need another video. You need to open Claude Code and start building. But before you do that, let me tell you what I've learned actually working with AI in real businesses, because it doesn't look like anything that you're seeing on YouTube. My name's Nolan Grout, and I help 7, 8, and 9-figure business owners transition into what I call an AI-first business. Not an AI business, an AI-first business, meaning the business already exists, it already works, and we're just making it more efficient by laying AI into the existing workflows. I personally use AI agents every single day to get me and my clients more business in the door, as well as build the tools to do it. I'm not watching tutorials, I'm in the trenches building stuff for real businesses with real money on the line. And the gap between what I'm doing and what you're seeing on YouTube, it's just massive right now. So let me break down what's actually happening. Right now, YouTube is flooded with content from people like Dan Martell, Greg Eisenberg, or whatever, and 100 other guys who have never had to implement AI in an actual business. They stand on stage or sit in front of a camera, tell you, here's Claude Code, here's how to use it, here's how to start a business with AI. But what they're actually doing is selling you hype, right? They'll show you Claude Code, they'll show you Manus, ChatGPT like it's some magic wand in one specific demo. Just copy paste this prompt in the description and boom, you'll have a business. Or they'll show you some tool that generates a landing page in 30 seconds and call that an AI strategy. That's not implementation, that's entertainment. And here's what's actually dangerous about it. You watch that stuff and you think, okay, I need to learn all of this. So you spend weeks consuming content, learning about new tools, watching the latest video about whatever AI agent just dropped this week. And at the end of those weeks, you built absolutely nothing. Your business ends in the exact same spot as you started. But now you just feel more overwhelmed because you think you're falling behind even further. The irony is the answer to every question that you're typing into YouTube could be typed into Claude Code or your AI agent instead, and then you'd actually end up having something to show for it. And what do I mean by that? I have people come to me all the time with questions of, how do I build X thing to automate my business? How do I make this happen? And I want this to happen and this to happen. Okay, this is what you do. Open up Claude Code, start a new project, new session, go ask that exact question, say, do research, let's brainstorm and discuss this, and let's get on the same page. Okay, don't code yet, just send that off, have it plan with you. Once you see everything laid out that you like, then say, all right, go ahead and code, implement, use grep MCP to reference real world working code, which, watch the other video on my channel to get that. But basically, that's all you need to do. You need to take your questions and go to Claude Code, to your AI agent. I don't care if you're using Gemini, Pi agents, if you're using Codex, GLM, whatever AI agent you're using, ideally in the terminal, you're going to want to just send those questions to and then try building it. Troubleshoot, fix it. That's how you're going to learn. Okay, now this is huge, and I need you to take this mental reframe in. Stop learning about AI and start using AI. It doesn't matter if you pick Claude Code, Codex, Gemini, whatever. Just pick one, start building. The tool is not the bottleneck, you and me are, because we're sitting there watching these videos instead of opening the tool and just describing the problem that we need solved. And trust me, I get it. It feels intimidating, especially if you've never coded before. You don't know where to start. You don't want to break things, but that's the beauty of these AI coding agents. You don't need to know where to start. You just need to know your own business. Grab a piece of paper, write down the most annoying, repetitive thing you did this past week, the thing you kept putting off, the thing that made you think there's got to be a better way to do this. That's your first project, not a software as a service app, not a Chrome extension, the thing that's actually eating your time right now. That's what you work on. Then you sit down with Claude Code or whatever coding agent you want and describe the process like you're explaining it to a new employee. Step by step. Here's what I do. Here's what the input looks like. Here's what the output should be. That's your prompt. That's it. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know what framework to use. You need to know your own process better than anyone else. And guess what? You already do. Last week, I did this exact thing, client onboarding. Every time someone paid me, I had to stop what I was doing, get on a 30-minute call, ask the same questions, write scripts, format everything, draft an email, send it off, 2 hours every single client. I didn't watch a tutorial on how to automate the onboarding. I went to Claude Code and said, here's the process, here's the form they fill out, here's the format I use, here's the email I send, build it, and it did. Because I knew the process cold. The code was just the bridge between my brain and the output. That's actually the last video on my channel, so if you want to see how I did that, check that out. Now, here's the part that nobody online is telling you, and it's the reason that most business owners will never actually get into this. So the reason most business owners never truly end up building anything that works with AI is because it's not because it's too technical. It's because they're consuming instead of doing. And the social media algorithms are designed to keep you in that loop. Every new video about a new tool or a new prompt or a new agent gives you a little dopamine hit. Feels like you're learning, feels like you're making progress, but you're just not. You're just postponing the moment where you actually have to sit down and try something new. Try to make something new and then fail. That's really what this is about. And I know it's an uncomfortable truth, but your first build will suck. Mine did, everyone I know's did. But the first build taught me more about how to use this tool than 50 YouTube videos ever could, because I was solving a real problem that I had with real stakes, not following along step by step with someone else's project. The people making these videos online, the Dan Martells, Greg Eisenberg, Ayman Gadzi, whoever you're seeing, right? Their business is content. You're their product. The product is your attention. They're not implementing AI in businesses and then coming to talk about it and tell you how to do it as well. They're just talking about AI on camera to get the views, which are two completely different things. So here's my challenge to you, and this is the one thing I want you to take away from this video right now. Stop watching right after this video. Don't open another tab. Don't search for another tutorial. Open Claude Code or Codex or Gemini, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Pick one thing in your business that's eating your time and describe it. Tell the AI what you do step by step and what you want the output to be. Literally be like step 1 and then do an arrow, step 2 and then do an arrow, and it will know, okay, this is the kind of workflow we go through. But the key is just start. You'll figure it out faster by doing it poorly for an hour than by watching videos perfectly for a month. The questions that you have right now of how do I start? What do I build? What if I mess up? Those questions get answered by building and not by watching YouTube. I'm the guy who's actually doing this every day, not just making videos about it, doing it for my business and for my clients. And I'm telling you, the only thing standing between you and your first AI-powered workflow is you deciding to stop watching and start building. Now, some of the concepts in this video went over your head, like getting the coding agents in the terminal, grep MCP, different things like that. There are a few videos on my channel which are just completely going over little technical stuff. If you really want to dive in deep, join the school community. We're having tons of fun in there, learning about everything that has to do with AI and all making our own AI first businesses. Anyway, subscribe if you want to see how this actually plays out in real business and not in theory, but in practice every single day. My name's Nolan Grout. Please like, subscribe, hit all the little buttons below, do the YouTube thing, comment below. What are the first things that you would automate if you just had a magic button? What would you take care of? I'll let you know if AI can handle it for you, and then it's just going to be up to you to go hop on the AI and figure it out. Or really, don't even ask me. Just go ask the AI. That's what the whole point of this video is. So, yeah, pretty straightforward, but I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.